Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, 8th canto, chapter 3, text 6. Nadasya deva rusaya padam vidur jantuh punakorati gantumiritum jatha natasya krudibhirvichestato duratyanukramana samavatu padam vidur jantuh punakorati gantumiritum jatha natasya krudibhirvichestato Duratyanukramana samavatu. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. An artisan stage being covered by attractive dresses and dancing with different movements is not understood by his audience. Similarly, the activities and features of the supreme artist cannot be understood even by the demigods or great sages. And certainly, not by those who are unintelligent like animals. Neither the demigods and sages nor the unintelligent can understand the features of Lord, nor can they express in words his actual position. May that Supreme Personality Godhead give me protection. Srila Prabhupada. A similar understanding was expressed by Kunti Devi. The Supreme Lord exists everywhere within and without. He even exists within the heart. Sarvasya Muru Hridhi Sannivisto. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hridesya Arjuna Tishtati. Thus it is indicated that one can find the Supreme Lord within one's heart. There are many yogis trying to find Him. Dhyana Vasthita Tadgatena Manasa Pasyanti Jam Yoginam. Nonetheless, even great yogis, demigods, saints and sages have been unable to understand the bodily features of that great artist, nor could they understand the meaning of his movements. What then is to be said of ordinary speculators, like the so-called philosophers of this material world? For them, it is impossible to understand. Therefore, we must accept the statements given by the Supreme when He kindly incarnates to instruct us. We must simply accept the word of Lord Ramachandra, Lord Krishna, and Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and follow in their footsteps. Then it may be possible for us to know the purpose of their incarnations. Janma karma same divyam evam joveti tattvataha tekta deham punarjanma nayeti samangeti arjunaha. Bhagavad Gita, 4th chapter. If by the Lord's grace one can understand Him, one will immediately be delivered. Even within this material body, the material body will no longer have any function, and whatever activities take place with the body will be activities of Krishna consciousness. In this way, one may give up his body and return home back to God. Here, in this verse, Gajendra, the king of elephant, for prayer to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and praise for His protection. Many prayers he has already offered, many verses have gone, and so many verses will come also. In all these verses, we can understand how Gajendra, king of elephant, offers such prayers unto that Supreme Personality of Godhead, which is potent with very deep philosophy and deep tattva, Bhagavad tattva. And how is it possible on the part of an elephant to know this tattva and offer such prayers is potent with such deep philosophy and tattva? This is most important question. An elephant cannot do, an ordinary elephant cannot do such things. Generally, the consciousness of this lower species are very, very low consciousness. What we say, there are 5 levels of consciousness. Avruta Chetana, Sankuchita Chetana, Mugulita Chetana, Vigachita Chetana, Purna Vigachita Chetana. These are 5 levels of consciousness. Cover consciousness, Avruta Chetana, cover consciousness, and Sankuchita Chetana, sunken consciousness. Then Mugulita Chetana, budding consciousness. Vigachita Chetana, blooming consciousness, blossoming. And Purna Vikasita Chetana, completely blossoming consciousness. 5 levels of consciousness. Out of these 5 levels of consciousness, the first 2 level of consciousness, cover consciousness and sunken consciousness. In these 2 levels of consciousness, all other than human beings, all come under these conditions. Other than human beings. All come under these 2 types of consciousness, 2 levels of consciousness. Only human beings come under these 3 levels of consciousness. Mukulita Chetana, Vikachita Chetana, Purna Vikachita Chetana. Budding consciousness, blossoming consciousness, completely blooming and blossoming consciousness. And that is the first level of consciousness, that is Purna, because completely blossoming consciousness. That is the first level of consciousness. That we say is Krishna consciousness. That is a fully Krishna consciousness, complete, fully Krishna consciousness. That we say. Those who are pure devotees, they have achieved such level of consciousness. Those are not devotees, they cannot achieve such highest level of consciousness. Devotees means pure devotees. Those who are pure devotees, they can achieve such Purna Vikachita Chetana, completely blooming, completely blossoming level of consciousness. Otherwise. And that opportunity has been given in this very form of life, human form of life. Opportunity has been given to make your consciousness bloom more and more and achieve the highest level of consciousness, that is completely blooming. That one can understand. Therefore, this human form of life is known as Durlabham Dharmam, Durlabham Manusam Dharmam. Rarely achieved Durlabham Manusam Dharmam. Labdhas Durlabhidam Bahusambhavante Manusya Asudhamam. Apiha Dhira. After undergoing lots of spaces of life, one gets, by the grace of the Lord, the human form of life is rarely achieved. And the purpose of this life is to achieve this highest level of consciousness, completely blossoming. Purna Vikachita Chetana. That means Paramartha law. That means Krishna Bhakti law. To get the Krishna Bhakti, through which one can understand Krishna. Bhaktyaham ekaya gajya. Bhaktyaham ekaya gajya. All Krishna can be understood through bhakti, not by any other means. Not by karma, not by jnana, not by yoga, not by sankhya-alochana, not by dana, charity, not by Vedic study, swadhyaya. No, not by any other means. Krishna cannot be understood. Only through bhakti. Yatha bhakti mamodjita. So, this Krishna bhakti is known as Paramartha. And that can be achieved only in this very form of life. This human form of life, not in other form of life. And this Gajendra, he is in Gaja zone, in Gaja species. But how can he afford such prayer, which is not possible. Generally, the consciousness of elephants of low come under this, what you say, this Sankuchita Chetana, shrunken consciousness. How can? No, he was not an ordinary elephant. Not an ordinary elephant. In previous life, he was King Indradyumna, who had achieved some elevation in the spiritual path and who had achieved this Tattva Jnana. But unfortunately, he committed some offense and he was cursed. So, he was burned in this Gaja, burned as Gaja, and elephant. That unfortunate. But I said, he had achieved Jivan Mukta state. Jivan Mukta state. In previous life, he had achieved Jivan Mukta state. Because here we say, and it is stated here in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Jomam, as this fourth chapter is quoted here. Tektva devam punarjanmanoiti samangeti arjuna janmam karmam same divyam evam joviti tattvatah. Tektva devam punarjanmanoiti samangeti arjuna. Krishna says, one who can understand me in tattva, he can enter into my kingdom. And that will be his last life. In this material world, he will never again be born here. After quitting this body, he will enter into my kingdom. If someone can understand, he can taught me in tattva. And that is the purpose of human life. One should inquire about this tattva, tattva jigyasa. Jivasya tattva jigyasa nartha dasya karmami. Kamasya nendrapiti lava jiveto davata. Jivasya tattva jigyasa nartha dasya karmami. That we say. That Srimad Bhagavatam first canto says. When you get human form of life, this is only activity for you to inquire about tattva. One should approach a tattvacharya, one who has achieved his tattva jnana from his acharya, from his guru. Acharjavana Purusha Veda, Upanishad says, one Acharjavana Purusha, one who was serving the acharya by his grace, has achieved this tattva jnana. One should approach such a personality. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadikhyante te jnanam jnanina tattvadrasina. Gita, this is the process. You should approach such a person and surrender yourself completely at his lotus feet. This is pranipata, atmanivedana. Then pariprasna and seva. And serve that guru, please him. Then humbly inquire, humbly ask, inquire about tattva, tattva jigyasa. This is the only activity you have. All your activities will center around this tattva, no other activity. Then you can understand. Then you can understand the Supreme Personality of God. Because one cannot understand the Supreme Personality of God in some other way, other than this. It's tattva jnana, tattva jigyasa, evam joveti tattvata. So we have two considerations, apart vichar, tattva vichar, apparent consideration, absolute consideration. And we reject apparent consideration. We, all our philosophy based upon this tattva vichar. And they say, absolute consideration. And that can be achieved only through the grace of Tattvacharya, not by any other means. What Krishna has said, he says, statements given by the Supreme when he kindly incarnates to instruct us. But we cannot understand by our own mundane knowledge, mundane intelligence, or mundane merit. No medhaya, no bahuna sutena. No medhaya, no bahuna sutena. No isarunte, tena labhyas. Vibhrunte tanuswam. Kathopanishad says this thing. Nayamatma pravartana labhyo, no medhaya, no bahuna sutena. Jam isarunte tena labhyas. This Atma Vibhutetanu Swami. Kathopanishad says this thing. You cannot understand this tattva, Paramatma tattva, Isha tattva, Bhagavat tattva by dint of your own mundane knowledge, merit, or intelligence, any other way. Or by hearing to many philosophers, jnanis, pandits, scholars, many, hearing so many pravachans from jnanis, karmis, pandits, you cannot also understand. Only he can say, Krishna can say. If Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of causeless mercy, really understand him, how he is speaking, how he is ruling. Shastra Guru Atma Rupe Apana Gedanan Krishna Mor Prabhutrata Jiver Hoy Jnam. Sri Chaitanya Dhamma says, Shastra Guru Atma Rupe Apana Gedanan Krishna Mor Prabhutrata Jiver Hoy Jnam. Maya Mugdha Jiver Nahi Krishna Sruti Jnam Jiver Ek Rupaye Koile Krishna Vedo Puran. That is true. Maya Mugdha Jiva, conditioned soul has forgotten Krishna. Has forgotten Krishna. You understand? And Krishna Smriti Jnana. So, showing his mercy, Krishna the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Jive Krupaye Koile, Krishna Veda Purana, he compiled this Veda Puranas. Compiled this Veda Puranas. Puranas known as Pancham Veda, fifth Veda. You understand? This is the mercy of Krishna. He speaks through this Veda Puranas, Vedic literature. But what he said should be understood in Tattva, not by apparent consideration. Should be understood in Tattva. Therefore, Tattvacharya is required. One should approach a Tattvacharya. Otherwise, one cannot understand by mere reading this tattva. No, not possible at all. Only by the grace of Tattvacharya one can understand. This is Guru Krupa, no other Krupa, no other way. So one should approach, that's the must. Tadvijnanartham sagurung evavigatchet samipani sutriyam pramanishtam, Upanishad says. One must go. Tadvijnanartham sagurung evavigatchet. This is most important. Evavigatchet. One must approach. Must. This is a must. It's not optional. It's a must. Evavigatchet. This Sanskrit grammar, one who knows how stress has been given here. Tadvijnanartham sagurung evavigatchet. And to understand this tattva jnana, one must approach such Guru, Tattvacharya, who comes under Sutriyam Brahmanishtam, who comes under bona fide discipline successor, Sotaparamparja, hearing process, Sutriyam, not right, speculative process, no. One must approach. Completely dedicate yourself at his lotus feet, complete surrender, serve him, please him, then humbly ask. Inquire, that's Tattva Jnana. That's Tattva Jnana. By his mercy, one cannot. Otherwise, so Guru, Shastra, then Guru, Tattvacharya. Atma Rupe Apana Gedanan. That Guru is the manifestation of Chaitya Guru, the super soul who is in the heart. He is not an ordinary human being. Acharya Mam Vijanya, now Mannet Kariji, Namatya Vidhyasveta Sarvadevamaya Guru. This is Guru, not an ordinary human being. Not an ordinary human being. Acharya Mam Vijanya, that Acharya is as good as I. Krishna says, you understand? Mam Vijanya, now Mannet Kariji, one should not thinking or consider him as an ordinary human being. Namatya buddhyasvayata sarvadeva maya guru. Isn't it? Jasyasti bhakti bhavatya chintana sarvai gunistatra samasate sura. Sura means demigods. All demigods are there in his person, in his body. Sarvadeva Maya Guru, Mam Vidanya, Tasmai Deyam, Tathagrajyam, Satapujyam, Gavaya. No. Tasmai Deyam, Tathagrajyam, Satapujyam, Gavayaham, Krishna says. He should be worshipped as I am worshipped. Satapujyam, Gavayaham. You understand? He should be worshipped, that Acharya should be worshipped as I am worshipped. You understand? Tasmai Deyam, if you want to give something, give him. Jadadasi, Tatkuruswa Madarpanam. Krishna says, if you want to give something, give me. Give me. Isn't it? And he went to Bali Maharaj, for begging. Give me three pieces of land, tiny space. You understand? Want to give something, give me. You understand? Here's a Tasmai Deyam. You want to give something, give to that Acharya. His mind is representative. Is as good as I. Tadagraj, whatever he gives you, accept it. Sajapujyam Dadhayam, he should be worshipped as I am worshipped. Such Acharya. Unless one gets the Krupa, mercy from such Acharya, he cannot understand. He cannot understand Krishna. No. It's in tattva. In tattva one can. This is most important. So, Gautama, in his previous life, he had achieved that tattva jnana, and therefore he could now offer such prayer, supporting with tattva. But that question aroused that I tell you, one who knows this tattva jnana, achieved this, that will be his last life. Tekta Deham Purnadhamana Samangiti Arjuna. After quitting his body, he will go to me. Never again born. How is it that Indradyumna king again was born as an elephant? If he has achieved Tattva Jnana, that's most important. You understand? So, in this Acharya, Tattva-acharya, Jiva Goswami has said, Jivan Mukta, he had achieved Jivan Mukta state. Jivan Mukta state, you understand, Gopinath Prabhu? Jivan Mukta, in very life one is very liberated, is Jivan Mukta. He had achieved that state. But there is this apprehension or possibility of again putting him into bondage, Jivan Mukta, if he commits some offense. So he committed some offense. That Indradyumna king. So he again is put into this bondage or in this path. Gaja, elephant, life. That will come. Parikshit Maharaj will inquire, and Sukadeva Goswami will answer. That apprehension. You understand? That Jivan Mukta, only Jivan Mukta man, he put into again bondage if he commits offense. Otherwise, those who are Nitya Muktas, they cannot be. They cannot be again put into bondage. Most important.